Hi everyone, it's Sue and welcome back to Discovering the Art of Living. Now if you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button below as well as the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content. So last time was Wacky Wednesday, where I took 3 totally unrelated items, a basket, wooden spoons, and a toilet brush, juggled them all together and came up with a really cute spring decor for your home. So if you missed that tutorial, click on the link above and you'll see what I came up with. Now today is the last in my mini-series 5 for $5 and under, where I try to recreate expensive Michael's spring decor for $5 and under. So if you want to see what I came up with this time, let's get started. So to start off this project, I used a styrofoam wreath from the Dollar Tree, and I got a package of these plastic eggs. Now they did have ones that were already the color that I wanted that looked more natural, but there was only 6 in a package where these had 18, so I was trying to make this for under $5. So I went with the brightly colored plastic ones in the hopes that I could paint them to look more realistic. My first attempt, I thought I should paint the eggs first and then glue them on the wreath, but they were so roly-poly and using the foam brush, the paint didn't really stick to the egg, so I decided to glue the eggs onto the wreath first and then paint them. That worked much better. Once I had all the eggs glued on there, and I only used 11 or so, maybe 15 actually, I didn't use the whole package, I decided to use some chalk paint since it's really matte and thick and kind of had the farmhouse natural look for the eggs that I wanted. So I started with some oatmeal color and then I added a bit of red acrylic paint in just to kind of get a pink, just because I didn't have pink chalk paint. So I mixed that around and colored 3 of my eggs pink. I ended up putting 2 coats of each color on, drawing thoroughly in between the coats just to give it a nice natural look. Next, I mixed some yellow acrylic paint in with the oatmeal to get kind of a neutral beigey yellow kind of color. Then I painted 2 or 3 of the eggs in that color as well, with 2 coats drying in between. Now I did have some blue chalk paint, but it was quite dark, so I mixed it in with the oatmeal just to lighten it up a little bit. And as you can see, having the eggs glued onto the wreath, it's very easy to twist and turn it around to get all the little nooks and crannies in there, so it was a lot better to have the eggs glued on first. And I also ended up using a smaller regular bristle brush rather than the foam brush, and that worked a lot better. Now it didn't really matter either if I got some paint onto the wreath form, because I was going to be covering that up later. So after I got that color done, I also did a shade of green until all the eggs were colored. Finally, I took a package of reindeer moss that I also bought at the Dollar Tree and decided to cover up the wreath form with that. So I just used hot glue and stuck the moss here and there to cover up the wreath form. I also did in between the eggs just to make it kind of look like a little nest. This was quite a messy process and a little time consuming, but kind of fun and relaxing. But it was well worth it. By the time I was done, I thought my wreath looked pretty cute, although slightly different from the original, but it only cost me $4, where the one from Michael's was well over $30. Now this next part was optional, but I thought it made the eggs look a lot more realistic. I took a very fine tip Sharpie and put some little black dots on, and then I took a white gel marker and put a few white dots on as well to make the eggs look speckled. And there you have it, my $4 version of the overpriced Michael's wreath. So if you enjoyed this Michael's dupe, give it a thumbs up, and in the comments section below let me know which version you liked better. And see you next time on Discovering the Art of Living.